So it's 9/11, Day of Remembrance and Day of Service here in Riverside, and we're starting off the day at La Sierra University.
9/11 was a day that kind of changed, I'd say, America in general. It just came out of nowhere, and so now security systems are in place because of the terrorist attack. Many innocent lives were lost.
A lot of students in the school district, for example, were born after the attacks of September 11. So it's important to keep in mind the memory of those events, to remember the victims, but also to remember how our country came together.
Today, our first responders, we're going to be providing free donated meals, approximately 850 of them, that will go to our local police and fire department.
As a first responder, it actually makes me feel very happy and to see such smiling faces and some companies and organizations that are willing to actually give back and say, thank you, we see what you do, we appreciate it, so have some food on us.
Because there's so many stations, we do the jailhouse, we do AMR as well, police and fire stations all throughout the city.
It's so important for us to remember and then to respond. And we're doing that locally through a day of service where there are projects all across the city that schools and organizations and businesses are spearheading and leading.
We are here for the annual 9/11 cleanup in honor of the first responders.
All of our students from the Cesar Chavez Club, as well as our ASB students, are here cleaning up in honor of 9/11's Day of Service.
Because today's 9/11, we're just gonna pick up trash and
cleaning on those weeds, making a pile.
Right now we're helping clean up the mess.
So we did the field down here in Iowa, Massachusetts, which is an ongoing cleanup throughout the year. And then we did the walkway here that goes towards UCR.
We're also out here to show that we still care about what happened in 2001 because it's a big part of history and it's one of the most crazy attacks that happened to the United States.
That was actually a sad moment. That was when the two twin towers crashed.
It was one of the biggest buildings. Everyone worked there. Thousands of people died there.
You know, I think that we continue to serve our community, serve our neighborhood, but especially remember our first responders that run into danger instead of away from danger, and thank them for their service to us every day.
There's great value in that, a lot of value in remembering what that felt like, what that was, what we as Americans are all about.
Riverside is one of 28 national teams, urban search and rescue, that go across this nation to provide in the case of tragedies like 9/11. They were one of the first boots on the ground that responded from March Air Force Base to New York City.
It does matter to me. My dad was in the Army when I was younger, and so I've seen the sacrifice that our soldiers have given to this country, and I know that even for the heroes who don't wear capes, like our firefighters, our police force, all of them, they are so, I feel sometimes underrated. You know, their job is so gigantic that it's hard to even really fathom how important they are.